These are the rules of the game. Actions speak louder than words.
Action Sports, only on your World of Champions Supersport. Coming up on Action Sports, we take a stroll through the previous 12 months and review the 2011 season, so stay tuned. We kick off this edition of Action Sports at the Junior Interprovincial Action Netball Tournament of 2011. It turned out to be the biggest netball IPT of the season, and it was a huge success. Let's join the action.
Last year, our juniors consisted out of 29 schools in the Western Cape, which is a big base of schools. And it's word of mouth because the players enjoy the tournament so much that they go tell their friends. And this year, I think in our under-13 division, that's just a Brackenfell Super League, I had over 60 players that came to trial.
A lot of parents from like Cape Town have flown up here, Joburg as well. A lot of parents come down, so it's been a really good tournament from that aspect. The parents supporting their children, the coach is doing a great job with the kids, so it really has been a great tournament.
So with the formalities out of the way, it was time for the much anticipated finals to get underway. The first match we'll feature this month is that of the gold medal match in the girls under 15 age group. With 9 teams competing in this category, it was ultimately Team Western Province who dominated the round-robin stage to qualify for the finals unbeaten. They were up against arch-rivals Eastern Gauteng, who managed to pick locals KwaZulu-Natal for a place in the gold medal match. Even though the Eastern girls lost earlier in the week to Province by 47 goals to 21, they knew that this was their opportunity to cause a major upset at this year's IPTs if they were to beat their under 15 counterparts.
We thought, like last year and the previous years, Eastern Gauteng was our main competition, but this year KwaZulu-Natal surprised us. They were very strong, and Eastern Gauteng was also strong, so the competition gets stronger for us.
The last gold medal match at the Junior Interprovincial Action Netball Tournament was that of the under 18 age group. And as in all the other finals, Western Province's girls easily qualified for the final, having gone throughout the week unbeaten. Here their final opponents were that of arch-rivals Eastern Gauteng, playing in their traditional black and red shirts. Who was now trailing by a few goals on the scoreboard and needed to score a number of unanswered goals if they were to reign supreme in the girls under 18 age group. But the youngsters from Western Province were having none of it and made sure that they maintained their advantage on the scoreboard. And with time running out fast in the last gold medal match of the day, it was looking more and more like yet another Western Province gold medal. As the final buzzer went, it was the girls under 18 team from Western Province who proved too strong for their Eastern Gauteng counterparts and came away with the victory by 43 goals to 36.
We just motivated each other, we played as a team, we really came together, a unity, and then we just gave our best and tried to focus on the game and what's ahead of us and just in the moment, not the future or the past, just in the moment now.
With 52 teams in total competing in Pinetown, it was one of the most spectacular junior IPTs to date. And with Province winning 6 gold medals from the 6 categories, the other provinces certainly have their work cut out for them if they had to change things around at the next tournament.
Very proud of the players, thankful to the parents who support their daughters, thankful that they allow their daughters to be in our care, and goosebump stuff.
With Western Province having won all 6 golds, It was fitting as well that the best player of each category came from the mother city. Well done to Province as they have set the standard at this IPT.
The Open's IPTs were staged last year at the Game City Action Sports Arena in KwaZulu-Natal, with loads of teams and players from all over the country turning up in search of top honours.
The atmosphere is bumping, and we hope it's going to pull us through, and we worked hard for it, so let's hope for the best.
It was time to get down to the serious business of an interprovincial gold medal match. With the two Gauteng ladies teams winning their way into this final, both teams knew that they were only one game away from that top podium spot. Northerns were the favourites after they went through the round-robin stage of the competition unbeaten, but Central Gauteng knew that in a one-off final like this, previous results don't count for too much. Due to the physical nature of the sport, Northerns lost their captain Colette Milan due to a knee injury. Having played 2 matches per day at the IPTs, the players' bodies take a real pounding, and this is when all the hard work prior to the tournament starts to pay off. With less than 10 minutes left to play during the 4th quarter, the ladies' A team from Northerns was in a very commanding position as they had a 20-goal lead, and Central was now only playing for the silver medal. But they did not give up and kept on playing as well as Northerns would allow them, and kept on adding goals to their score. As the final buzzer went, the gold medal in the ladies' A category at the 2011 IPTs went to Northern Gauteng as they ran out comfortable winners over Central Gauteng by 45 goals to 26.
This is the first time that Central Gauteng has ever been in a final for a lady, so Central is very proud of that.
Keep it relaxed. Don't play their game. Don't push it. Don't rush. Just normal. What we practice, do our thing.
Another great tournament in 2011 was the annual Varsity College multi-sport event.
This is the 3rd annual PBM Energy Bar Varsity College National Action Sports Weekend, and this is the finals day. Each of our 7 campuses have entered in 3 teams in action cricket, soccer and netball. From the 7 campuses, 3 in Durban North, Westville, Maritzburg, Cape Town, PE, Pretoria and Sandton. It's just a fantastic tournament each year. The sportsmanship is great, it's growing every year, as well as the action on the fields. The competitiveness is nothing like we've ever seen before.
It was then time to reward the teams that had enjoyed success at the tournament. A fully laden trophy table was distributed amongst the sides that shone brightest at the 3-day event in all sporting codes. It's not just about results and medals though, as many friendships were made on the pitch that will last a lifetime. There were also awards handed out that had little to do with on-field performance and were instead about the spirit of the game. The Cape Town campus held off all others to win the Christo Petzer Sportsmanship Trophy. Westville though scooped top honours for their sterling performance in the cricket final as they held off Pretoria. Pietermaritzburg got their just rewards for an exceptional performance in the soccer final as they were called up to be crowned 2011 champions. The biggest award of the event went to the Westville campus, who held off the likes of Pretoria and Sandton to be crowned overall winners. Action soccer keeps on growing year on year, and when the Somerset Action Sports Arena hosted the IPTs in 2011, it was clear to see that the level of the sport had grown over the past few years.
This is the first major tournament that we've had here, and it's been an excellent tournament. I must say the standard of competition has been very high, and we're glad to be the host for this tournament.
First up, the men's gold final between the Boland Invitational team and Western Province. Both sides had enjoyed good showings in the event, with Boland ending second on the overall log and Province first. Befitting a game of this importance, the opening exchanges were cagey, with both sides preferring to retain possession and look for weaknesses in their opponents. The ploy didn't work as well for Boland as they got pressed into their own half, and making their way out was difficult. Individual skill was required, but Province's defence was more than up for the challenge. With the crowd getting restless and Boland playing in their own half, they were forced into making mistakes attempting to get down towards the Province goal. Giving away possession was a crucial error as Province were back on the attack. Having struggled to get close to the goal box before, Province unleashed a thunderbolt of a shot from the halfway line that left the Boerland keeper unsighted and with little chance of making a save. The stunning strike broke the deadlock and gave Province a well-deserved lead. Nervy moments indeed as Province headed into the break 1-0 up. They would be able to hold their heads high. They went one better than their third place finish last year, ending in second place.
I think it's a fair reflection. Western Province played a brilliant game. We did very well. I'm very proud of our performance, and like I said, for the team that just came now, we're quite ecstatic about our result in second.
Our team played well together. Out of the tournament, didn't make any mistakes. I think we had a solid tournament throughout.
It was then over to the prize giving to reward the best performers over the course of the 4-day event. Western Province dominated the tournament. They collected top honours in the under-16 category, winning all 6 of their matches en route to the final. There they beat a Western Province Invitational side 5-0. Western Province Invitational got their own back, scooping gold in the under-19 category. They had to overcome Province in the final 3-1. Northern Gauteng won the under-23 category, sneaking past KwaZulu-Natal 4-3 in the final. It was then the turn of the ladies and KZN to collect their silver medal. They won 5 out of their 8 matches before going down to Southern Gauteng in the final. The eventual champions were slightly more successful with 6 victories, while they were also the top scorers, banging in 48 goals in 8 outings. It's time for us to take a drinks break, but still coming up in our Best of 2011 show, we review all the IPT cricket action and also have a look at the World Cup final held in sunny South Africa. Welcome back to the Best of 2011. The Action Cricket Interprovincial Tournaments for the season opened its innings at the Nelspruit Action Sports Arena in Mpumalanga. We spoke to arena owner Yolandi Calvert just before the tournament got started.
We offer cricket, action netball, action hockey, a little bit of action soccer, and we've got a great family environment. Every night families come with the kids, omas, opas, everybody, and they come to have a great time at the arena, and we offer something for everybody.
Moving our attention now to the first gold medal match of the day. It was Team Northern Gauteng who came up against their arch-rivals Eastern Gauteng in the under-19 boys final. After playing some wonderful matches during the round-robin stage of the tournament, the guys from Pretoria went into this game unbeaten and were determined to keep their track record clean. But in a one-off final like this, prior results do not count for much, and it all came down to a last performance to secure the season's first action cricket gold medal. The under-19s from Eastern Gauteng knew that if they could get a few early wickets, they might just have the opportunity to cause an upset and defend their total of 39 runs. The openers for Northerns lost their wickets a number of times during their 4-over stint and left the court with a net minus score. The next match we feature from the Nelspruit Action Sports Arena is that of the gold medal game in the men's under-23 age category. Once again, Eastern Gauteng came through the round-robin stage unscathed to qualify to play against Team KwaZulu-Natal, with the guys from the coast having a bat first. With With only 5 overs to go, KZN's score was only 38 runs, all due to that first 4-over stint where they managed a net -7. From there, they found the going really tough to post a score after 16 overs, which they could defend. But stranger things have happened before in one-off gold medal finals, and in cricket, the runs on the board are always better than the runs still needed for the win. The Eastern's openers got away to a flying start and had 16 runs off the first 2 overs, and Team KZN knew they needed to take a number of wickets in quick succession if they were to defend that score. But the Eastern's opening pair were determined to get their team off to the perfect start, and as they left the court, they had opened with a 30-run partnership, a net 37-run difference to how the Coastal guys did. With only 3 overs to go, Eastern Gauteng were sitting comfortably on 53 runs, already good enough for the win, but they carried on batting, much to the joy of the rest of their team and supporters. The last 3 overs proved to be very costly to the KZN bowlers, who by now lost all hope of victory and were playing to keep their pride intact. Easterns added another 43 runs in the last 3 overs to their score to almost get double their required target, as they once again went away from an IPT with the gold medals and winners' trophy.
I'm very proud of my boys. We came a long way, improved from last year, finished 3rd last year. Eastern's a good team, gel well. Good. It's good to come up against them in the final. Fortunately, we were beaten there. We were outplayed. We are all positive, lifting our head. We played well. We know we came here, gave it our best. As long as we gave it our best, we're happy.
The side we have this year is 10 times stronger than the other sides we've had, and unfortunately we're losing 1 player from this side, but next year is another year for a gold final, and yeah, the smile's going to stay on my face forever.
As per usual, all the players and coaches made their way onto centre court for the official prize giving. After a long, hard week of interprovincial action cricket, this is the time for the players to enjoy the camaraderie and bask in each other's success. Just to recap all those results again, in the boys under 19 age group, it was Team Northern Gauteng who outclassed the rest of the teams to take home the gold medals. In the men's under 23 category, the undefeated Eastern Gauteng team took home top honours after they beat